Hey, yo, what's up? This is Jerry Mason, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, heard it say go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
And let's go, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. Kevin and I are in our 5th season. That's right. The Big Nickel. And we are still on this incredible mission. We are going all around this country, hitting every nook and cranny. And we are going into our communities and finding rising superstars who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. Now, KT, you talk a lot about getting with some of these coaches that come on the show, but today you better not. Lamesa, stand up for one of your very own. He's a former high school All-American, graduated from Texas Tech University, and has spent 36 years coaching. Y'all get ready to make some noise for the head coach of the Ennis men's basketball program, Coach Jerry Bobo Mason. Coach Mason, how you doing today, sir?
Doing good, sir. How y'all doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Me being an official sneakerhead, I can tell y'all first and foremost, I'm in heaven. We spent 20 minutes backstage getting sizes, and me and Kevin making requests on what sneakers. I want y'all to put in the chat which sneakers in the background right now y'all are loving. But if this is your first time rocking with the show, welcome to the SLT experience. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I am rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. Kev, now how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones, but I think this is the second show in a row where I kind of got a beef with a coach.
Wait a minute, man. What's beef? Who you got beef with?
Now, if anybody knows, it's like the battle of 45 between Corsicana and Ennis. I was in Corsicana for about 8 years, so I bleed blue. But you know what? For coach, I'll put it all aside, B. Jones. Let's turn it.
Let me make it today, man. I need to make it today.
I got you, coach, man. Hey, you got a great story. Man. It's more about your story. It's not about me and my personal.
Don't come hard on me about it, man.
It's not about me and my personal vendetta against Ennis, man. It's about you today.
It's still a robbery, man.
What it's about?
If both of them are good, it's gonna be a close game. If both of them are bad, it's gonna be a close game. It's just Ennis and Corsicana, man.
No doubt.
Well, what it's about today is sneakers. Y'all talking about basketball. I'm trying to get on this sneaker. No, I'm just messing with y'all. Let's go, coach. We here now. Let's have a good time. Let's turn this thing up. Let's turn it up. Let's start it off.
Definitely with it.
With our favorite segment, the moment of truth. This is an icebreaker we got with Coach Mason. It's super simple. This is our version of 2 truths and a lie. So before the show, Coach has picked 3 facts about himself. Kevin and I don't know these facts, and we will have exactly 60 seconds to see if we can figure out which one of these facts about Coach Mason is the truth. Now, because we are not psychics, we need your help. That's right. I'm calling on you that's watching this right now to throw it in the chat and see if you can help me and KT guide us to victory today. Why? Because I know Lamesa and I know Ennis and I know Texas Tech and all that's certified goodness. Let's go, Coach Mason. Give us your 3 facts.
I've been married 3 years. I got a fractured foot, and I got a cracked vertebrae.
Kevin.
Oh, bitch, I don't think we should be doing this show if he's in pain. You all right?
I was just about to say, Kevin, I said you could be scared of him on the back, but if you got fractured feet and cracked vertebrae, one of them is the truth. So
I'm gonna go with the foot, B. Jones. I think I'm gonna go with the foot.
I'm gonna go with the foot as a lie too, Kevin. I believe you because I've heard some spinal fusions and stuff like that. But you said married 3 years. Did I get that correct? Now, see, I think that's a lie, Kevin. Ain't no woman finna let him buy them sneakers. So, you know.
I might have had him before I got married.
No, we're going to go with number 2, Coach. We're going to say that you don't have a broke foot. We think you probably had a cracked spine in the past, and we think that you've been married for 3 years. Which one was the lie, Coach?
Been married for 3 years is the lie, man. Never been married. You're right, don't nobody want me, man. You're right, don't nobody want me.
I knew what
we should have knew that, B. Jones, with the number 2. I've been married 3 years.
Yeah, but what no woman finna let him buy them sneakers, man. I got half the sneakers he got.
Yeah.
I got in trouble for him. All right, Coach Mason, welcome to the show. Hey, we hope y'all enjoyed that. I can't wait to see who got. I want to know how many people got it right in the comments, Kevin. But that is neither here or there. We're about to take them on a crazy road trip, Coach Mason, and that road trip is all about you. You know the first thing you do when you get in the car, you get the seat adjusted. We got to turn it up. We need you to take your right hand, Coach. Come on, reach it up. Reach it up. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. It's time. Let's go.
I'm strapped up, baby.
It's strap season. Let's go. So this is what we need to do. We need everybody out there. After y'all are buckled up, we got a very specific assignment for you. It's an assignment that is going to help us to take this show to a whole another level, and you could do it, and it'll cost you absolutely nothing. That's right, free 99. 4 things that you could do. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of this video. Super simple. Put this thing on repeat and just let it run. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. Now, word on the street is that Coach Mason was a bucket back in his day. I need y'all to be a bucket and hit that like button so we can run the numbers up on this show and it bubbles all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Now, Coach, you was a point guard. What position did you play when you was in school?
Man, I played everything. I was the ball hog, baby. I'm a hooper.
Well, I don't need the ball hogs. I need the shares today. I need y'all to hit that share button and send this show out to your friends, your coworkers, your colleagues, your community, so we can tell the world how dope Coach Mason is. This is going to be a good story. I promise you. It's going to be a great story that I think everybody need to hear, and they're going to thank you for sharing it. And last but not least, they know what to do, don't they, Coach Mason? Y'all got to subscribe to the tribe. That's right. Be a part of the SLT vibe. We doing big things in 2025. This is our 5th year, and we are setting our standard high. We are going after an audacious goal of 10,000 members in our community and our family, and we would love to have you as one of those members, rocking, standing 10 toes down with us as we continue on this incredible journey of telling all these amazing stories. Coach Mason, you got books on top of books. You got sneakers on top of sneakers. You got buckets on top of buckets. You whooped Corsicana last season twice at their house.
Hey, they got us once. We got them once, baby.
I know. I'm messing with KT right now, but Coach,
I saw his face change.
I know.
We've been going at it.
All right, Coach. So this is that moment where we want to know: are your folks gonna hold us down on this show? Are they gonna show us some love?
100%.
Let's go, Ennis. Let's go. Let's do it on the count of 3. Let's do it like we true to it. Smash that subscribe button in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Oh my goodness. Woo! It feels good. I'm telling y'all, man, every time we go through that part, we got all these new community members. We got all these new folks that's rocking with us. I get happy. I get proud because we love you. We thank you so much. So, Coach, we want to show these individuals our appreciation in a very unique fashion, but we need to know who they are. So what we want them to do is throw an emoji in the chat that represents you, something that's your favorite emoji. And we're going to go through and digitally shake every one of these individuals' hands that throw the emoji in the chat today. Coach, tell us, what is your favorite emoji of the show?
My favorite emoji of the show is the Black Power, man.
All right, there we go. Black fist, power. Let's go, kings. Let's go, queens. Y'all throw the fist in the chat. Let us know you rocking with us today. KT, what are we going to tell those individuals?
We're going to tell them thank you.
Thank you. And we want to welcome you to the family. That family word is not something generic that we just throw around loosely. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. So if you see us, please come give us hugs. Come give us dap. Come give us pound. Because we want to welcome you personally to the family. We appreciate you so much. We are nothing without you. With that being said, it's time to turn up the noise. Let's go. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right, Coach, to kick off your initiation, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5 music artists. I'll go Too Short back in the day. I go Snoop back in the day. I'll go Drake. I'll go Keith Sweat. And I'll go Isley Brothers.
Oh my goodness.
Coach! Look here, he trying to get himself together, Coach. So what we don't tell the guests before the show is that KT is going to rank your top 5. He is down there pondering on what he's going to give you, Coach. So I can't wait to hear this number. I think we might break the scales today. I'm a fan of it. So KT, what are you going to give Coach Mason for that top 5?
I keep hearing footsteps, baby. B. Jones, that was probably one of the best top 5s we've had in a long time. Best. All right, Coach, what we like to do, we like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. Lowest you can get is 10. B. Jones, there's no way in hell I'm giving him a 10 on this one. Give him 10. Give him 24. Let's go.
Give me 24, baby.
This man went with the Isley Brothers and Keith Sweat on his top 5, B. Jones. You know how epic that is?
You may be young, but you're ready.
All the Keith Sweat songs, that's the one we're going to go with. Goodness. That's the one you chose to go with.
Everybody used to say Keith was the wine, man. He was just keeping it real. Too many brothers hate to keep it real, man.
Keith Sweat was cold, and then Century Entertainment went out there talking about he whined and ruined the man's career. Man.
He was keeping it real, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Favorite superhero? I didn't see a lot of them growing up in West Texas, but probably, like I said, we watched a lot of Superman, just cause we had local channels, just cause he can get to the apex of things, climb anything, swing from journey to journey and take care of his business.
All right, Clark Kent, we know that Superman has his own theme music. So what would Coach Jerry Mason's theme song be?
My theme song, see, here I go.
Mystical?
Here I go.
Yeah.
Here I go.
That's mine too, Coach.
Yeah, it cold. Mystical was cold.
Yeah, he was.
Here I go.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach, what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Taught me how to live and recover, man, and have something you can rely on, something you can use to get you through trauma, and also opportunity to give back to people.
So, Coach, B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actor. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Somebody athletic. Somebody, probably either Denzel or Michael P. Jordan, man.
I like Michael B.
He got that country about him.
Yeah, he really does. I gotta go.
I'm a country boy.
I gotta go see Sinners, man. I'm glad you brought that up.
Sinners fire, KT. Highly recommend it.
I checked it out. It was dope.
I heard it was. So, Coach, this is the most important question that we ask during the initiation. B and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come to Ennis to catch a game. What's the one food spot we're going to before the game, and what is your go-to meal there?
I don't eat that much, but Ennis is more Czechoslovakian. But I would probably go to Don Jose's. It's diverse, but Spanish food. So, they give you a variety of different things. So probably Don Jose is probably the biggest, most productive restaurant here in Ennis.
But what are we getting there when we go?
We get enchiladas, 3 enchiladas, beans, rice, chips, and queso, man.
B?
That's the meal of champions.
No doubt.
That's the meal of champions.
But
they cover a lot of bases.
Yeah, I got to throw nachos in there though. So everywhere I go,
you can make the nachos out of the cheese and queso dip they give you. So save a few dollars. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, you are a country coach. You wasn't lying. You were telling the truth just then. Thanks for rocking with us. And as we move on, as we move on for the initiation to dive deeper into Coach's journey, I want to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, and your go-to food spot in the comments. And don't forget to check out more of our amazing You Got Next family members at sltyougotnext.com. Now, let me pass the ball back to B as he officially reintroduces our newest play cousin, Coach Jerry Mason. And B. Jones, before you take over, I want to give a shout out to Coach Holmes for setting us up with Coach Mason. She's very dope. If you haven't watched her episode, I think we had her on 2 years ago. Go and check it.
It might have been 3. It might have been 3, but it's been a minute. Coach Super Dope.
Yes.
Hey, well, Coach Jerry Mason, welcome to the show. Lamesa, all of the Ennis family. Yo, we want to welcome y'all to the show. It means a lot to have y'all rocking alongside me and my brother as well. Kevin, do we have a Yeet Tweet today? Do we want to interact with the community? You got one for us today, KT?
Not really, B. Jones. I'm still in my feelings because the Ennis course kind of So no, I don't have one. You got one, B?
I got one. I got a Yeet Tweet. Because Kevin and I, we know more about Coach as a coach and an author. I want to know, those of you who are watching, go to Twitter and I want you to drop us your dopest Coach Mason hooping story when he was. I know somebody on here, some friends that seen him hoop, and I want you to hashtag Yeet Tweet and tag me and my brother in so we can become a part of the conversation. I want to hear all the legendary stories of what Coach Mason used to do on that court back when he was giving them the business at the ABCD Academy. And look, that was a plug for Adidas, Coach. You saw what I did? You saw what I did right there? You saw what I did?
I've been in AU world for a minute, so I get it. That's dope.
All right, y'all. Let's get this thing cranking. Coach, you got a crazy story. I got a feeling I need to have a rag somewhere. I got a feeling it's going to be a few little emotional moments, but you got to have that type of growth. That's what this is about, for us to spread the joy, to spread the word, and let people know that where there's strength, you'll endure, right? Joy comes in the morning. So, Coach, you got a crazy story, but let's start it off. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
I fell in love, Lamesa is real traditional basketball. My high school's been to state 11 times. And so it was just tradition. My dad won state in 67. I was young, but then they won in 75. So I had cousins that are playing. So we just grew up loving it, playing in the park, hooping, and Lamesa was just basketball.
Well, I can tell you what, I've never got the opportunity to play, but if somebody come on in and say they played 4 years at Texas Tech and you was an All-American in high school, you must have been him. You must have been that dude at that time. You was a bucket coach?
I grew into it. Like I said, that's part of the story and the journey of the books. I grew into it as part of letting kids know, you can go through adverse moments. You can go through some things and fight back and still work your way to the top. But once I got to that point, like, here I go. I was that dude.
Here I go. Let's go. Well, I hate to fast forward because I know it's a lot of Red Raiders on here, but y'all got to tell us some stories about them on Twitter because we got to jump. We got some stuff we got to get through today. So let's talk a little bit about these books, Coach. And I know I'm cutting straight to the meat and potatoes. I know I'm getting through it the fat, but we're gonna be able to talk some basketball here in a second. But I'm just curious. It's something you talked about the King, the Black Power, and it's something special when I see us write books, because that just where we come from, that just ain't what you taught. We taught to go to work. You're not taught to pen and to have eloquent words and to use your voice or to use your platform to spread positivity and help other people through their journeys, and I think this is cathartic for you to tell your story for yourself, but more importantly, it gives hope. It gives inspiration to the next generation, because posthumous, that book will always be here, Coach. Digital or physical, that story will be out forever. What inspired you to become an author first and foremost?
I think I wrote the books when I was young. I just published them in 2020, 2022, 2024. But I think every kid, the journey that you're on now, you're already writing your own book. Your story is your book. What you're doing every day, whether good or bad, the trauma, the ups and the downs, that's your story to tell, just what you do with it. And so just when I got to COVID, my mom died in 2019, and she always liked me writing poems or whatever. And before she died, she asked if I was still writing, and I had written a book back in 2002, but I never published it. I just let it go to the side, and I didn't know she really thought about me writing. So when she said that, it kind of inspired me to say, hey, man, let's just get your story out, and more. When I wrote it in 2002, it was more helpful for me. But as I learned and got into coaching and got to see how much kids really needed the help, how much families needed the help, I learned how to transform the book and work more helpful for other people. And so that inspired me just, make my mom proud of me. Also, do something I always wanted to do. I've always liked writing. And so just to be able to, get the help to be a published author, that inspired me. And maybe, branch out for coaching and get into a realm where you're helping more people with a voice instead of a school, more of a country.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So I got to ask you, because like I said, in our community, we don't have a lot of authors. We don't have a lot of people that do this. Is it difficult? I think that's the first mental roadblock that people come across. They're like, I can't write that good. I got to see in English. Is it really difficult to write a book?
I think it's difficult if your story is a selfish story, but if you really want to help people, sometimes it flows out. It wasn't difficult for me because I've always wanted to tell my story to help people. Then you have to get the right people to help you. That's what always intimidated me. How does it get from point A to point B to point C? It's a lot of steps to get there. So I worked out a kid in Turo, and I used to do private workouts with him. And he, I would never take money from him. And so his mom came up to me one time at a tournament in 40, and she said, I think I owe you money. And I'm like, I don't know you, ma'am. And she said her son's name, and, we got to be good friends. And she had come to find out she had written a book. Dr. Patricia Demps, author, she wrote The Rape of a Female Soldier. Give a plug to her. So she helped me just from that point, from telling the story. She helped me edit it. She helped me publish it. And so she taught me that it's not hard. If you got the right people helping you, you got the right story.
Well, you got the right story. Before we jump into this story, last question I got is, there's a picture of you on our screen. I hope those of you who are listening to this on the podcast, y'all jump over to YouTube and y'all check out Coach. He got his aviators on. He got his Braves hat, but he is holding that book. I got to ask you, Coach, what was that feeling when you took that book out that box? You held it up. What was that feeling when you saw your works written on paper? How did that make you feel? What describe that moment to us.
It was strange, but it was also it was surreal in a sense of, I had two boys. One of my sons on the cover. As far as the generations, my dad's on the cover. Just for a person to be that smart to bring that to life, which was Carlos Kegler, it just blew my mind. The intellect, the depth of people, and then just for me to have it there, get it out of my system, get it out of my soul, like you said, to know it'll be out there forever. And so it was healing for me, just to know that I don't have to keep thinking about the story. And I know when I put it out, there's going to be, pros and cons to people who liked it. But it was more of a healing thing, but also opportunity to let my sons know, keep moving, let my boys know that I coach, hey, use your story to help people. So it was just a blessing, man. It blew me away.
You got 3 stories out. I got to ask the first one. What happened to you when you was 4 years old? Because that's what, from the point this show was put on our calendar, I was told that you had a story. What happened at 4 years old, Coach?
Well, a lot of people don't remember 4, and I didn't remember. I just remember a conversation I had with my mom. And I used to lay down at night, and I always had a hard time straightening out my left leg. And so, I had a brother that was 5 and a sister was 3, and another brother was 2. So we were all, just parents were tough. They wanted us to be tough. So I was always afraid to tell my mom I was hurting. So one night I was like, I got no choice. I told her my back was hurting. And she said, she called me Jerry Allen, which is my middle name. She said, Jerry Allen, you're only 4 years old. You don't know pain. Keep living and you'll know pain. And so when she said that, it kind of felt like she neglected me. And so I just figured if my mama ain't gonna help me, and then I just live with it. And so I had that pain, and I didn't find out till I was 21, a senior in college, that it was a cracked vertebrae, that I was a beach baby that had a cracked vertebrae. So I grew up, still have it, but I grew up with it.
Wait a minute, Coach. So all of the basketball that you played, you didn't find out about a cracked vertebrae until you was 21?
Yeah, it hurt every day. So the third book, which is The Evolution of a Scarred Mind and My Thoughts, I really wrote that one first, even though I put that one out at 24. You know, through my trauma and the pain from 4 years old to this point, you know, every day it's a traumatic day. You know, you got, which way do I get out of bed? Which foot do I put out first? How do I put my socks on? I've been a handicap since I was 4 years old. So I grew up with that mindset. And yeah, you know, you have to find a way to make your way through it.
Well, I don't want to give too much of the sauce that's in the book, but I got to ask you, how do you cope with that? That's got to be an immense amount of pain. And it sounded like from the game we played earlier, you got a broke foot too. I mean, what's going on?
When I was seventh grade, I came out for recess, and then my foot snapped, and so it flipped over. So I didn't go because we were poor. My mom never took me to the doctor, but when I got to ninth grade, my high school coach took me to the doctor, and they said I had 2 compound fractures and an inverted arch. And so in order to fix it, they had to take bone out of my femur and reconstruct my foot. And it takes like 3 years to start rehab. And I wouldn't get to play basketball, so I never got the surgery. So it's still inverted and broken. I still had a compound fracture. So
right now to this day.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So we got 3 books. I was only 4 years old. Coach, the Mediator of Dreams and Destroyer
of Generations. Yes, sir.
Generations. And then we got the last one, In My Thoughts, The Evolution of a Scarred Mind.
Yes, sir.
This is an incredible body of work, Coach. If somebody were to go right now, follow you, and they wanted to read some of these books, how I don't know if Kevin curious, but what is the starting point? Do we need to start with In My Thoughts, or do we need to start with I Was Only 4? What's the order of progression that we need to read through these 3 books, Coach?
I think they all could be first. I mean, it just depends on what you want to know. Coaches, the Mediator of Dreams is more of the journey, the people you encounter during the journey that can enhance or derail the journey. And so that could be second. I wrote it first so it's got like 3 different sections to it, and it has different flow. But I think for me, if I was to do it all over again, I'd write I Was Only 4 years old, the Psyche of a Broken Soul. And so that was SOLE. That when I spelled that soul, it wasn't the soul of my internal soul, was the SOLE, my foot, but which did infect my internal soul. So I would read that one first for people to get an understanding. I wrote it second because when I wrote the first one, people were like, well, you're All-American. You had a chance to do this, do that. Why are you so upset about your journey not coming to fruition? So 4 years old was really my why. So maybe I could have wrote that one first, but The Evolution of a Scarred Mind, just all the quotes of things that helped get me through my trauma. Like every time we're in a car, when I get in, there's something I have to tell myself to make sure that I protect my injuries, protect my deficiencies. So it's a lot of the quotes that got me in from 4 years old to this point.
Coach, you are a walking miracle, sir. I'm talking about, I mean, like we could probably be on this joint for an hour. We could probably do a podcast on each one of these books and just break them down and what all you got to say. So y'all make sure y'all check them out. Coach, is the best way to get these books on Amazon? Would you say the best way?
Yeah, they're on Amazon. You can, I do a lot of Facebook, author Jerry Mason. I do a lot of autographed copies that way.
Yes.
But, if you want to, that's been a real therapeutic for me, the autographs. I've signed thousands of books to people personally because to me, I'm not a writer. And so for you to spend your money enough to read my story, I'll sign every book personally.
Now, Coach, while B was talking to you, I just added those to my cart on Amazon. I will be buying all 3. So I'm going to need all 3 of them signed, and for the Don Jose's is on you.
Yeah, man. Hey, whatever you need, I got you, man. And I got bookmarks. I'll send you. Or if I meet you, I'll give them to you. But
we'll come to Ennis, man. Ennis is not far from me. We'll come out there.
Man. Come see me, man.
So do you require like the players to read the books or anything like that? Or I know you've been teaching. Do you require the students to read the book? Because I think there's some education in this.
Well, it's a lot of education, and I would like for mainly the parents, especially coach, is really to help, because a lot of people get to that high school years at 10th, 11th grade, and they're not seen and they're not recognized, and they start panicking and they start making bad decisions and getting their kids in trouble with eligibility, and they start making bad parenting decisions because they panic. And so, I don't require anybody to do it. I tell them they exist and they want to know more about me, the way I can help them. Then, read the story. I don't tell them my story. I just let them know that, when I played, you probably could be a cheerleader, bro. You couldn't play when I played, but if you want to know about me, read about me, and then, we can talk about me,
See, Coach, you better than me, because I would have been like, if you in my class, that's gonna be the first. That's gonna be on the back to school shopping list, ain't it, Kevin? I need. We first quarter, first semester, we reading books 1, and we taking a test on it. It's gonna be part of my curriculum.
It's been great, I try not, but a lot of kids hear about it and they ask about it, and I know a lot of kids don't have money. I don't require them to do anything, but like I said, for most of the kids that have trouble with the journey, especially from youth sports on up, I recommend Coach to everybody.
That's dope, Coach. That is absolutely dope. Let's talk a little Ennis basketball. Because you are the head coach of the men's program. Y'all consistently, on a regular basis, beat up on Corsicana. So now that we've established those facts, tell us a little bit about the Ennis men's basketball program.
Well, like I said, I was there. I got the head job in 2008. Had a chance to coach my son. He was a freshman, and a few boys. From 2008 to 2014, we had a good run at it. I put 7 kids in college. That's the key thing for me, is using that opportunity to find a way to get out. And so then I left and went to Corsicana. You got me thinking about Corsicana. Turtle for 4 years. This is my 3rd year back, man. Just trying to build some tradition, trying to get these boys to dream big. Try to let them understand, man, that they paying people for this now, and for you to come every day to not dream big, to get some of that money that you're due for your greatness. So for me, it's more about the journey than Ennis basketball. But, we work hard at it. I make the practice kind of like college, as close as you can. You get too far in that. But I just push them hard to work hard, man, and try to get out and use this journey, the school, the books, the libraries, everything that's free to you now. Yeah. Once it's gone, right, and it's over.
Now, Coach, I feel sorry for those young men that play for you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm going on wax, Coach, because Kevin, you can't say you're hurting, because he in pain. I'm in pain. So if I'm in pain and I'm able to do it, you can do it. So I don't want to hear. I get on the line and keep going.
Always. My thing is, I never use my journey, or everybody's going through something. But right. I'll tell them, you can't trick me with pain. You can't trick me with poverty. You can't trick me with none of that stuff. Right. I know what all this stuff is, and those aren't barriers. Those are opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just maturing and getting over the hump and understand life is pain, brother. And it ain't got to be foot pain or back pain, but being a regular person when you had a chance to be great, ain't no more pain than that.
Well, Coach, you are a gift to this game. You're a gift to those young men and those parents that you interact with. I asked you earlier today, well, we made fun of you because no woman will put up with you buying all those shoes, and I realized quickly it ain't that, Coach. You probably could get away with that. It's the fact that you're busy is all get out, Coach. You ain't got time to be coaching. You writing books, you coaching. You are a man that wears several hats, sir. What do you do for fun, Coach? I mean, when do you get a moment to just take off and let your hair down, or in this case?
I guess that's why. I guess that's why I ain't been married for 3 years, man. Ain't nobody put up with me. In the shoe thing for me, there's a poem I write in the books, and I write a lot of poetry as well. And when I broke my foot in the 7th grade. When I wore the shoe, it would conform to my foot, and it make it look like my right foot was the left side. And kids were cruel, but we grew up in poverty, so I only had one pair. So, as a kid, you're embarrassed about your appearance, and so now as I got older and able to afford more, I don't buy them, for the swag of them. I buy them just to change them out, because poverty back then stopped me from, being able to get what I need to hide my deficiency. So it's kind of like hide my deficiency through the shoes now.
Man, that sucks. I can't say that. I just like this. I can't use that excuse, Coach. Come up with me one. You got a legitimate reason. That's dope, Coach. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, Kevin. We got time for one. I went a little bit over, Kevin. We 5 minutes over. Do we have time for? Let's do one round. All right, Coach Jerry Mason, Bobo. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where KT and I, we're going to do a little one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right, Coach? So we do one round today because I went over a little bit, but the rules are super simple.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker, okay, Coach? When you say hold that sneaker before the show, Kevin and I, we both picked a pair of sneakers out of our collection. And don't get me wrong, Coach, I'm dope with it too. Kevin dope. We nice with it. We nice with it. So I feel like it's going to be a little harder for this one, Kevin, because he got all of these shoes. So this is going to be a fun one. But, Coach, we're going to show you what we got. Whichever pair of sneakers that you say, hey, that's game, that's what's up, that's me, that host will win this episode's game of championship rounds. All right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that sneaker. Okay, now I'm gonna say this. I like the ones for me personally because they feel better on my broken foot. But hey, them forwards are too dope, man. I gotta go with the forwards, baby.
This is your, you know what? This is why I have beef with Ennis, because of stuff like that, B. Jones.
Oh! Coach,
those forwards funky, man.
Hey, these fucking Coach. These sneakers have only worn twice, and it's been true sneakerheads that get it. These are this is my pinnacle. Let's go, Ennis. Turn up, baby.
They real, man.
Like Drake said, 96, 97, I'm going back to back. Let's go. Back to back.
Well, I guess I had those in my cart. I said I had them.
Yeah.
I had them in my cart. So
I take you out to eat, man. Let's talk about it, baby.
I'm still gonna order him, Coach. I'm gonna order his copies for him too, Coach. We're gonna make him read on this episode. Coach, we got a few minutes left, and you already know what time it is, man. The title of the show is You Got Next. We want to leave everybody empowered, feeling positive, feeling good. You had a tough journey, Coach, but you've done something that's gonna change generations. And now that we're all following you at author Jerry Mason, the question is now, this is your moment of manifestation, Coach. What's up next for you, Coach? What's up next for Jerry Mason?
Yeah, I've been ghostwriting. Hopefully in the next 2 months, I'll be ghostwritten my first book. I got a girl that's getting her story out. So from beginning to end, I've written. She's given me the information, and I've transcribed it and written the book. So I'll get my first ghostwriting title hopefully in a couple months.
Okay, don't be messing with Drake and them now, Coach. I don't want to hear you putting bars out there in these streets, man.
No, man. Just trying to help people, like you said. It's hard to do. From what I learned from the people that helped me, just help these people get their stories out, man, and get them to be authors as well.
That's truly a gift, Coach. Truly a gift.
Thank you.
It sure is, and I would buy their stuff too, but the way I was treated on this one. All right, Coach. Do you have any shout outs you want to give to like your family members or like coaches or anyone?
Well, like I said, I give a shout out to my mom, even though she's deceased. I know she's watching over me. Shout out to my dad in West Texas and my brothers. I got 2 brothers in Houston and one that's in Garland. So shout out to Coach Walker Holmes for, giving me the plug with y'all, man. It's been a blessing. And just everybody who out there who's struggling, trying to get to the next day, man. Let's keep pushing at it.
All right, Coach. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
Man, I like to call out Chris Mason. He's my brother. He's coached in Houston for over 30 years. He retired, but he did legendary stuff in Houston. I think he's got a great story, that needs to be heard. Me and him rocked together back when we were in high school. We used to be the Mason combination, and we talked about writing a book together. But I think he's a little reserved with his greatness. Hall of Fame at Los Angeles State. I think Chris Mason needs to be next.
Well said. Let's keep the Mason combination rolling. Coach Chris Mason, it is official, sir. Your ticket just got punched and you are now on the clock. Let the world know that you got next, Chris, because we're going to have a blast, my guy. We got to get you on and tell your story. And we're going to personify your greatness right here on this platform. Get your top 5 ready. Find us somewhere good to eat because Coach Mason, this one set the bar pretty high. All right, so let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Coach Jerry Mason, the author. You got next, sir. You are a legendary coach. You are a legendary human being. You are authentic, down to earth. I love the energy and what you are doing with these kids. I love what you're doing with the world. I love the fact that you are true to oneself and you're willing to share some intimate parts of yourself that a lot of people don't have the courage to do. Thank you for stepping out, for stepping up and being amazing, coach. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Let's go.
Thank y'all, hey. I thank y'all so much, man. I think just giving people this opportunity just to be around some intellectual black men that really know sports and give people a chance to, it's healing as well. So I appreciate the opportunity to be here with y'all tonight, brother.
Kevin, I've never heard that I was healing. You know what? I'm feeling like $1 million right now.
Well, at least one of us is feeling like $1 million tonight, B. Jones.
Hey, man, you're gonna be all right, my brother.
I'm telling you, Coach. What's that one food? It's a burger joint that's off 287 inside the Chevron. What is it called?
You ain't going to the Chevron, is you, KT?
What's that burger place, man?
It's called Linebackers. It's called Miguel's now. It used to be Linebackers, but it's called Miguel's now.
Okay, well, that's where I'm going to McGill's. Y'all go to Don Jose. I'm going to McGill's.
I'm going to Don Jose. I mean, good. And Kevin,
tell them outside.
This one is for you, Kevin. Wop, 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 wop. Let's go! Sports Life Talk Nation, thank y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. It has been a privilege and an honor to be here with you today. And we thank you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share this content with all your friends, all of your family. If you were here today and you did smash that subscribe button, make sure to throw that fist emoji up there in the chat so Kevin and I can personally and digitally thank you so much. If you want more content from us at Sports Life Talk, all our social media platforms, we even have a link tree that'll make this super simple. Coach, I know you got a link tree too, so y'all make sure y'all are going to at author Jerry Mason, clicking on that so you can go and grab your copy of all 3 of these books, and make sure you hit them up on Facebook too so you can get it autographed. That's very important. Yes, if you want to be on the show, Chris Mason got his invitation, but we got a lot of invitations. Listen, we do this all day, every day, and we do it like we true to it. Hit us up. Go to our website, sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us who you are and why you feel like you got next, and KT is going to set up an audition for you to be on the show. And last but not least, take the show on the road. Download this show and over 750 other episodes of You Got Next in the audio format, Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. Keep all the laughs, keep all the energy, and keep all the inspiration rolling and strolling as you continue your day. Coach Mason, again, from here, sir, from the heart, you are the truth, sir. Thank you for being on the show. KT, take us home, baby boy.
Now, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank y'all so very much. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man.
Sports Life Talk Nation! Here I go! Hey, the man right chill! Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And listen, tough times don't last. Tough people do, so keep dreaming big. You never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.